Hey everybody, John Soriano back with you, and I want to do a quick video tonight about something called anchors. And anchors are very, very useful tools that you can use to change your emotional state on cue. Now, what is an anchor? Anchors are automatic connections that we make in our minds to stimulus, and that creates an effect, emotional effect on us. So, for example, you hear a song reminds you of summer of 69, sunny song, 69 title. See what I did there? Um, and you feel, wow, I remember being at the beach and it feels great. That's an anchor. It happens automatically on cue. You could smell a certain fragrance and it creates a memory right off the bat. That's an anchor. Now, we do these all the time, but we usually do them unconsciously. We make these neural connections without really conscious thought about it. Now, the good news is, though, you can do these consciously and you can create an anchor on purpose. So you can create something where you can fire that anchor off and create an emotional state of whatever you want. So let's say you're kind of having a fairly crappy day and you really want to feel more grounded or you want to feel more happy, whatever it might be. You could fire off the anchor and those feelings will start to come on cue. So how do you do this? How does this magic happen? Okay. So first things first, anchors have to be unique. The stimulus has to be strong, and the trigger, what it's connecting to, has to be a unique thing. And because the uniqueness of it is what really creates the anchor in the first place. And depending on the intensity of what you're connecting and the uniqueness of what you're connecting will determine how strong the anchor is and how long it could last. So in this case, we're going to use a kinesthetic anchor, and we're going to just do something that you don't usually do. Like you don't want to do like this because you might do that sometimes. You want to use a unique thing, otherwise it gets diluted, if that makes sense. So we're going to take the thumb and the middle knuckle of the middle finger on the right hand, and you're just going to touch them together like that. That'll be the kinesthetic anchor. Okay. Not using the left one because I actually already have one set up for myself there, and I don't want to dilute it. So we're going to do that there. Okay. I've used this to create all kinds of anchors in the past, even things to help medically. The possibilities are endless. Now, the connection between the stimulus or what you're trying to connect and the trigger, if you will, has to happen at emotional intensity, at the peak of the emotional intensity. Okay. So we're going to get you into state, whatever state you want. Okay. You want to feel happy. You want to feel grounded. You want to feel peaceful. You want to feel calm. You want to feel confident. Anything. It's going to be your call. All right. But I'm just going to guide you through the process. And you are going to get to the point where you're really, really feeling that. And when you do, I'm going to instruct you that when you feel that real peak, you're going to just touch those two fingers together for an instant, and then you're going to let it go. Okay. So try and do this with me in pace, because I'm going to do a couple of things that need to happen in order for this to really work. One of which is a pattern break. So you're going to set the first time, right? And then we're going to break pattern. And the reason I'm going to do that is because we want to start all over again. I don't want to get you back into state all over again. Okay. And we're going to do that about 3-4 times. And then we're going to fire off the anchor again at the end and see if it works. See if it holds. It should. Okay. So let's take a moment. We'll give you guys a minute, or not even 30 seconds. So think of something you want to create on cue, an emotional state on cue. Okay, whatever it might be. Happiness, calm, whatever it is, get into that state and really connect to it. And really start to feel it. Feel that happiness. Feel that peace, whatever it is you're working on. And when you really feel it at peak intensity, touch the fingers together just like that. And let it go. Okay, now look around the room you're in and look for everything that's red. Look around the room, look for everything that's red. Are you looking? I can tell. Are you looking? Okay, good, because I don't really care. Let's go back again. Go back to that state. Happy, peaceful, whatever you're working on. Again, really get into it. Really connect. Really build that state up. And when you really feel it, when you're really connected to it, just at the peak, just touch those fingers together. And let it go. Okay. What about those Mets, huh? Not a Met fan? Me neither. Not anymore. Okay. One more time. Go back into state again. Connect to whatever it is you want to make, whatever state it is. Okay. It's kind of like Bob Ross. It's your world. If you want to create a little happy tree, just create that tree. Whatever you want to do. Stop laughing. Go ahead. Create your state. Really feel it. Whatever it is you want. When you really, really feel it, squeeze again. Let it go. Hum happy birthday. This guy is so crazy. Why am I doing this? Okay. One last time. Go back into state. Whatever it is you want to feel. And when you really, really, really feel it, squeeze those fingers together one last time. And let it go. Okay. Good job. You did it. Now, how do we know it worked? Now we're going to test it, see what happens. Now, if it doesn't quite work exactly this time, you know the procedure now. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to gauge where people are at. Usually if I'm doing this with somebody one-on-one, I'm watching their physiology. I can tell when they're at peak state and I'll tell them to do it, right? So here you're kind of finding your way with something new. So give yourself a break if you have to just recondition it. You know exactly how to do that. Okay, so let's try it. Squeeze them together, fire it off, and just hold it. And allow yourself to begin to notice the sensation you want, the feeling you want is already starting to grow. Feel that? It's pretty wild, huh? That's called using how the brain is wired to your advantage. Okay, so you now have an anchor. You now have a way to feel good whatever you want. Just squeeze these fingers. Now, why did I use these, by the way? Because you don't really use that. You don't go walking around, hey, how you doing, right? So it's kind of unique. You don't really do this. So it'll stick. Now, even though you felt it right now, and that's awesome, and you did it great, you're probably going to want to condition this one more time tomorrow. So watch the video again. Go through it again one more time tomorrow to recondition it, because anchors grow stronger with conditioning over time. So you want to do at least one more time. If you really want to have gold, Jerry, gold, then you're going to do it maybe Saturday as well. Okay. And then you'll have it to use whenever you want. That's Anchors Away, how to feel good on cue. And I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was useful. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.